I'm feeling like a brand new me. For the very first time, I'm not where I'm meant to be. Brand new.
Welcome to Outsmart the Hustle, where we turn hard work into smart work, helping you focus on the high impact moves that drive your business forward without getting stuck in the grind. Hi guys, welcome to the Outsmart the Hustle podcast. Today with me, I have Serge Baidin, the owner of bridengroom.video, and we're going to talk about outsourcing our edits. Serge, you want to say hi and introduce yourself?
Yeah, sure. Thank you, Hannah, for having me. Hello, everyone. I'm Serge, and I'm the owner of bridengroom.video, and we help wedding videographers and photographers grow their businesses by providing them with reliable post-production back office. So with us, our clients focus on 20% money-making tasks, and we handle about 80% of some invisible for their clients things such as video editing, photo editing, and we charge just a fraction of a project cost for our service. So we work with about 400 studios from all across the US and internationally, and we work with some big names, like we edit for John Bond, we edit for Matt Johnson, for Jason Hunter. Can I say that we edit for Hannah McGinty?
Yeah, you say modern memoir. So
Yeah, because we are a white label service, and it means that your couples will never know that we did something for you, for them. And all the examples that you can see on our website and our social media accounts, we put them only if we have like explicit permission from our clients. So, yep, happy to be here.
that's awesome. Yeah, outsourcing, I feel like, is the first thing that business owners really should focus on if they want to grow and scale their business. And you make it so easy, and you guys communicate so well when it comes to the edits. I believe that Serge's team has edited, I want to say 5 videos for us now, and it's amazing work. Like, really, like, the first edits come back so well done, and then we maybe have a couple of tweaks after that, but it's really good on communicating what we need. And then Kate, I talked to, she's so great about just making sure everything's perfect before we deliver it over to the client. So I just really appreciate your team, and the communication, for one, is the hugest thing. I think people freak out when it comes to outsourcing, and they're like, well, what if they don't see my vision for it, But I feel like your team really tries. They really try to get to know the videographer behind it and the vision and how the editing team can help put it all together. So it's really, really just you guys feel like an extension of my team. So I really appreciate that. I'm sure that, Matt Johnson, John Bunn feel the same way. Um, but yeah, I think it's great. So I know you've worked with tons of filmmakers. What are some of the common struggles you can see when it comes to editing burnout and bottlenecks?
Yeah, first of all, thank you for all your kind words, Anna. Really appreciate it. And if we talk about struggles that our clients see before they come to bridegroom.video, usually it's like, this moral pressure when you have so much stuff you have to do and you don't have time or you can't concentrate because you're doing many things at the same time. You lead like client consultations, you have your life, and when you when you think that you have to do something and you cannot concentrate yourself now, it's a big problem. Also, a lot of clients come to us when life happens. For example, when they are expecting children
Hmm.
and they don't have time anymore to edit their films, or just if they book so many weddings that they can't handle it anymore. So, yeah, a lot of different issues, and we're always here to find the perfect solutions that will work particularly for you.
Yeah, no, that's good. I feel like that you guys, because I don't know that I told you this yet, but I have started a second company for weddings that will book even more. So I'll send even more to you guys. But it's a great partnership to have when you have a lot of weddings in the backlog and you need to get it done. You need to trust the team to take care of it. Plus the systems that you have in place with a frame and I can't remember. I guess it's your own software that you put all the
Yeah.
client inquiries through, but it's so seamless. It's you've really developed a good system for client intake.
Actually, we believe in three main pillars of a good outsourcing editing company. Number one, of course, it's the quality of editing. It's the basis. But after that, we believe that communication is key,
Hmm.
and we have the processes in place. So we developed our own custom-built client area. It's our web interface where our clients can go, can add new projects, can track current status of their projects, can download everything. Our revision process goes through our client area. So, yep. And when people work with bridengroom.video, they always have their dedicated manager. It's their single point of contact. They work with our editors, and we have editing team leaders. They are our most experienced editors who overlook and oversee everything. And it means that at least three pairs of eyes
That's
uh,
great.
watch all the films that we do for our clients to ensure the quality.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, I love getting to just oversee it and be like, here are my comments. Here, now go fix it. It's like it saves me hours and hours of editing work. Maybe at the most, I feel like you spend an hour total looking over the drafts. Like, let's say there's three drafts, or it's before you get to the final edit version. At most, you would spend an hour, but if the edits are no longer than 10 minutes, it's like you only have to watch it three times. So it's still a significant amount of time that you're saving to focus on like business owner, CEO tasks, which honestly, as a small business owner, is so valuable. So I think that you are really helping us there. I would love to ask you, what mindset shifts can you see creatives need to make before they can successfully outsource their editing to a company like bridengroom.video?
Well, I believe they need to look at their brand and their business actually as a business, not as just their child. And if you think of it as a business, you understand that you're here first to make the couples happy with the result of your work. And what's important is how much money you earn and how much money you bring home. And then what I recommend to people who are hesitant to start outsourcing is just to write down all the things that you do, all the processes that you do working on a wedding film, starting from a consultation with a couple, preparation, shooting, editing, all the things. And after that, write down how much time you spend on each of these processes
So good.
and ask yourself three questions. Yep. Question number one, which of those brings your money? I believe that all customer-facing parts, like communicating with a couple,
Sales.
filming, uh, post-wedding engagement, all these things are very important, and no one can do it other than you. Then ask yourself, what brings you joy? And for some people, editing is the most beautiful part of their work, and no reason to outsource something that you really love. And question number three is actually what can be done by someone else, some background processes that are not visible for couples. So when you answer to these three questions, you can also divide the amount of money that you earn on this project by the number of hours, and then try to divide it only by the amount of hours for the first and for second parts without those processes that you can outsource. If you earn more this way, please try outsourcing. It's your thing. If not, maybe it's not for you at this stage. That's okay.
Yeah, and it is okay. I think there's that reality of it takes time to get used to outsourcing. And you mentioned like you might really love editing, and that's just the part that you want. Maybe you outsource the other things like the camera shooting and, some other email tasks, it's really like there's no one size fits all, truly. But there
Absolutely.
is some scalability, maybe restrictions to being always at the desk editing. So there's that too. But it's more like, are you meant to be a more solopreneur, or are you trying to take your business in a way that can scale? And as someone who, I'm an award-winning editor, I love editing. Like, this is my bread and butter. I love to edit and put all the magic together. But my goals for my business was to scale. And that's why also I made two businesses. One is more associate shooting and editing, and then the other one's more high ticket, leads into luxury weddings. And that's a little bit more high touch on my end. But, for all of my associate stuff, bride and groom sees all of that. So it's like, you know, it's very like, well, I'm still relevant. I'm still editing some high touch client stuff, but I'm not doing all of it because I can't imagine doing all of it. I would still want a life, you know? And the funny part is we start businesses for the freedom and then we end up working 24/7. So if you guys feel like that you're drowning in edits, definitely go try bridengroom.video and start outsourcing at least one or two, and just understand it takes time and communication for editors to start becoming a partner to really learn your brand and to learn the way that you edit. Like, they even put your logos on your videos if you'd like. Like, they will literally make it your own video, but you got to be willing to be patient and to communicate as much as possible. And definitely don't be frustrated with the first draft because it's not a reflection of you as a brand always, right? So I really truly believe in outsourcing video editing. So I'm really excited to be talking about this. And trust is just really hard when your footage and your brand is on the line. So we kind of talked about this, like really egging people on to have patience with their outsourced editing team and all of that. What does your team do, Serge, to ensure that they're accurately reflecting the filmmaker's style in the edits?
Actually, our goal, our aim is to be an extension of your brand. And even if you outsource editing, you are still a creative director and we follow your lead. And when you come to bridengroom.video, we always encourage our clients to jump on an onboarding call with us. And during this call, we will ask you 1 million questions. And
Mhm.
always we will ask you to show some references. And we can ask for references for storytelling and sometimes write different references for color correction. So what makes us different? We are here to be with you for long term. And we do invest time in learning your style and learning your brand before we start working. And when you create your account with my bridengroom.video, it's our client area, we have a special page there. It's called default settings. And it's a place where we ask you to put as much information as possible about your brand, about what makes you different, what's important for you. And also you can upload your logos, you can upload your assets, anything you want us to use in all your future films. And you said that we can add your logo. Actually, it's our job. And it's a common thing in this market to say that if you receive a result from an outsourcing company that is 80% there, it's a success. But we don't really like it. We try to go an extra mile, and when other companies stop, we are happy to go further for you. And we always deliver project files, but our goal is to make this happen that you don't have to open them. We want to deliver 100% result for you. And yep, of course, first projects can be tricky because yes, we learned the examples. We
Mhm.
read all the requirements, but we were not there. We were not there at the day, and we have to go through all the footage to understand what was happening. We need to remember about your vision and so on. And yeah, I believe we are doing a great job here and we have great processes, but I can say that due to our data, 82% of our clients are happy when they receive their first draft V1. And what will happen if you are in those 28% or no, 18%? uh,
You keep
actually,
submitting it till it gets good, till it's
uh,
done.
for the first project, we offer unlimited rounds of corrections. It means we will be with you until you are happy, until you are 100% satisfied with the result. And uh, as much as it takes, we are here to make it happen. And usually second, third, fourth project, we ask for your feedback. We always aim to jump on a call after the first project to do some retrospective analysis and to ask you what you liked or what you didn't like. We can also give you some piece of advice on what we can do together to make a better result. And I can say that like maybe after 3, 4 projects, all of our clients can feel that they have their reliable post-production back office who cover all their editing needs. And this is our goal.
It's good, yeah. And I can also say for sure that I've never had to open a project file yet.
Oh, really?
No, I
I'm
haven't.
glad to hear that.
Get it? I think that the most I've done is on the third time, and then it was perfect. But most of the time, it's like one or two, and then it's done. It's like it's great. Very minimal edit requests. And the clients are very happy with it also. They love the videos. And I definitely could say at first, honestly, I was like nervous the first one I ever delivered because it's like I didn't edit it. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so nervous. But then the client comes back with all caps, oh my gosh, Hannah, I love this video. And I'm just like, whew, like we could
What
we
a
could
relief.
breathe again. Like it's okay. They love it. I think that sometimes we're kind of control freaks sometimes. Like I think we just gotta learn to let it go. I
Sure.
had a question a second ago because you said you like to see examples and upload it. What about for our newer filmmakers who maybe aren't as good as editing and they know they need to outsource edits, but they don't necessarily have any examples of their own, but they have examples of videos they've seen that they'd like the edit to be done like. What's your experience in working with newer filmmakers who might be listening to this who aren't sure that they should outsource just because they don't have an editing style wrapped up yet?
Oh, this is a great question. Actually, there are many different starting points. And for example, we can start working with photographers who want to switch to videography or who want just to add videography to their services. And it's a bit different for us than working with videographers because when we work with videographers, they know how to edit. They just want to save time. With photographers, usually they don't know how to edit videos. And we bring not only time saving, but also our expertise. And we can also suggest them some things regarding shooting, how to make the result better. Or with newer videographers, when they have their idea, what they want to do, what kind of brand they want to build, but they don't have much experience yet. Again, it's okay if you show us like references, uh, how you want your films to look like. We cannot promise you that it can be like 100% there because we cannot edit something that was not shot,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
And depends on the footage and what we have. However, if we understand the idea and we are always here to also share our experience, maybe if you ask, we can give some piece of advice again. And also sometimes what's interesting, we can create something unusual. For example, we had a request from a filmmaker who was asked to create a wedding film inspired by Office series.
Uh-huh.
Like a lot of interviews, Office-like editing style. So we had a call before the shooting day, and we discussed everything. We explained what we needed to have in order to edit such a film. And at the end, I really liked the result that was
Wow.
there. Yeah. you have some unusual requests, maybe even if you don't really know or you're not sure how to shoot that, we always encourage our clients to come to have a chat, and we can think together and we can create great things together.
I love
Collaboration is
that.
key
I
here.
think that already answered my next question. It was, have you seen clients actually gain more creative freedom or control by outsourcing their editing? And it sounds like for those, especially who don't know how to edit certain things, it's like, yes, we can help make that possible, and you guys become a creative partner on top of that. I really love that you called the videographer. You're still the creative director here. Like, we're here to see what it is that you want, and we're going to help you put it together. So I love that. I think that's great. And I think it eases a lot of fears and worries that videographers and photographers have when outsourcing their video. Do you have any other additional thoughts to add to that?
It's a difference. We are not like robots. We are not AI. We are humans, and we try to replicate what you do. And yeah, we are here for you. And we want to follow your lead. We want to follow your style. And this is why you come to us. So yeah, it's our
Wedding videographers and photographers. The Booked by Strategy Workshop is a 3.5-day in-person event this December 2nd through the 5th, built to help you attract aligned couples to your brand and book without discounting your worth. Hear from voices like Jai Long, Layli Amadi, Justin Porter, Jack Callagher, and me, Hannah McGinty. Only 40 tickets are being sold and spots are filling up fast. Click the link in the show notes or check out bookedbystrategy.com to snag your seat before it's gone.
What do you think happens to a filmmaker or photographer's business when they stop trying to do everything themselves and start leaning into outsourcing?
Oh, it depends. It depends on their strategy and it depends on their goals. For example, at least our clients can earn the same amount of money by doing less and win back some time. For example, uh, when they have kids and they need more time for their families. If our client wants to grow their brand and they get more time, they can invest this time in growing their brand, they're getting more inquiries, selling more, shooting more, and they grow in this way. Also, if our clients want to elevate their brand and to charge more for their work, again, first we can help with editing, and second, you will get more time. You will be able to learn how to work like in a more high-end segment, and again, you'll be able to earn more and still spend less time on that. So yeah, it really depends on what you want to do and on your business strategy. And again, outsourcing is not like some kind of magical button, like push this button and your business will grow. It's just a tool, and it depends on your business strategy, how you use this tool.
Yeah.
We're open to anything.
Yeah, that's good. I have a question that wasn't on the original list that I sent you, if that's okay to throw a fast one at you.
Of course, of course.
Do you happen to know just what average pricing your videographers are charging for their packages when they outsource to you guys?
Yeah, sure. So we mostly work with the mid-range videographers
Mm-hmm.
who charge from 3 grand to 10 or maybe to 15, somewhere here. Maybe people who charge less than 3,000 for a wedding, they choose the freelancers or people from Asian countries who charge less than we do. We didn't really have an offer for really high-end top-tier studios until now.
Oh,
But
really?
in July, we want to launch a very limited and very special offer. We will call it bridengroom.video Select. And the difference will be that our clients will have not only dedicated managers, but also 2 dedicated editors. And only these 2 editors will be trained to edit films for the studios. We will offer unlimited revisions. We will offer custom color grading, sound design, and
Wow.
actually we will train those 2 editors fully to replicate your unique storytelling.
This is really big news, Serge.
Yeah.
This is so cool.
Actually, it's not something that we will advertise on our website
Yeah.
or our social media because we are very limited here.
Yeah.
We have only 6 editors who
Mhm.
we are ready to assign to those clients. However, yeah, it's possible. And for example, if you have a very special workflow, if you use some unusual tools, plugins, and you want us to follow the same workflow, it was not possible with our normal model because we could not buy the plugin
Yeah.
for 90 people that we have on our team.
Yeah.
But for bridengroom.video select, we can do whatever you want if it comes to editing.
Can this still be on the podcast? Should I take it out, or is it secret? It's a secret, it feels like, but it's cool. Will you have an application process for that?
Actually, it's a normal application process. You go to our website and we have a big button like schedule a call with us.
Um,
Please go ahead, and during the call, we will just go through your needs, go through anything. And if we see that you need this and we see that we can do it for you, of course, we will offer that. Or just ask like, hey, I create very special weddings like no one else on this planet, and I'm not sure that it's possible to outsource. Help me out, and yeah, we'll take a look together. And if we can help, we'll be here. And
Okay.
again, maybe we cannot help to anyone, and again, we will tell about that. We will not say, hey, yeah, we can do everything, and that, and
You know,
then
that's nice. The honesty is nice because it's like, yes, we can edit, or no, we can't edit that based on what the videographer is wanting. Like, everyone appreciates it when you literally tell them, no, I cannot take your money because I have an honesty policy. So that's good. That's good. Do you have some videographers who scaled way faster after letting go of their editing? Do you know like any stories there? I know you've worked with a lot. So
a lot.
yeah.
But actually, my favorite story, uh, we had a client, Chris Martin from North Carolina, and this client was doing wedding videography as a part-time job. So he had
Oh,
his day job from 9 to 5, and together with his wife, they have a brand like a hybrid photo and video team. And they came to us like 2 years ago, and together we helped them grow their brands, their business, and now they charge more. They deliver better films. They have more inquiries. But at the end of last year, Chris texted us like, "Hey guys, I want to quit my day job, and can I join your team as an editor?"
wow.
And we had a conversation with Chris, and we found out that actually he's the best person to be our customer onboarding manager. With all his experience, with his videography and photography background, and being our active client. Now, yeah, he changed jobs and he works as a client onboarding manager in bridengroom.video. So if you book a call, most probably Chris will be the one who will be
Okay.
there. And yeah, it's a story I'm really proud of. How we converted
A
a very
client to an
low
employee.
client of
That's so
us
cool.
to our employee,
Yeah.
full-time employee, and yeah.
Yeah. And does Chris still do weddings too?
Yes, and they still do weddings, and they do beautiful things
That's
together.
awesome. That's so cool. So some creatives worry about outsourcing to make everything feel like cookie cutter or bland. And I feel like that you have dispelled those worries all in this call. So I think that like you guys have the full capability to keep the filmmaker's signature style intact as long as there's a lot of communication in the forefront of it. But yeah, do you offer like feedback loops or like any just creative revisions to help align with the videographer's vision, especially in there's those first few projects, or do you guys keep it up to the videographer themselves to input what those special edits or anything might be? Like, how creative do you guys get on your end?
Oh, well, we always ask what our client wants. And sometimes we are given our creative freedom and they tell, hey guys, I had this wedding. For example, they can tell like, hey, this wedding was like normal wedding, nothing special. Can you do something to make it look
Spicier.
more interesting? Yeah, like spicier. And yeah, we try to do our best. Or instead, we have clients who say, hey, we have very strict like brand code in our studio. Please do it like we do. And we say, okay, no problem. Let's do it. And in terms of feedback loop, again, communication is key here. The worst thing that can be is if our client after the first project says, hey, thank you, where's the project file? For us, it means that something's wrong. And we hate those situations. And we always ask follow-up questions. Hey, is there anything you're unhappy about, or is everything okay? We are here, whatever you think, just let us know because it's important. And we are here to hear this and to make it better. And yeah, after finishing each project, as our client in our client area, we always ask you to leave a review, to rate this project, how you liked it, and we always ask to give your feedback.
Yeah.
And we use this feedback for future projects. So for the future projects, we learn your requirements and we learn the feedback from previous projects we did for you.
Yeah, that's good. I think that so Kate's the project manager assigned to me. I don't know if she's assigned to a bunch of other people too, but she handled something very well when I had a very, very fancy wedding that I didn't really know much about the couple's preferences or music choices because they didn't fill out my questionnaire. So I submitted it to you guys because I was like, best guess I got is I don't know. So I just gave it to you guys and I was like, do something with this. Because the couple, they were actually going through a really weird thing after their wedding. It was a wild moment where I was like, are they divorcing 1 week after their wedding? I have zero idea. Like, it was a lot of drama between all the sides of the family. And so I was like, I'm glad I'm not editing this one because I feel like I'm roped into it. And I didn't tell any of that to your editors because I was like, I don't want that to ruin the creative process because I feel like if I edited it, I wouldn't be able to get through it. So, because of like all the personal stuff going on. Now the edit came back. The cuts and everything looked beautiful. The song felt a little off. And so I was like, the last thing I ever want as an editor is for my clients to tell me, can you change the song? So I felt so bad when I was like, this song doesn't sound like it fits because it's a very like French inspired venue and it was like guitar, rock and roll almost a little bit. And I was like, can we change it? I'm so sorry. This doesn't seem to fit. And your team handled it so well. And they're like, we're gonna make this right. Like, here, let's kind of collaborate on what music choices you're wanting. Can you send us any examples? Like it was great because I previously didn't have a clue what to work with this couple. But after seeing the first draft, then I was like, okay, I could see it coming together. Let's try this music or, this song, I really like it. It's the exact same length of the original video edit. Let's try to put this one in. Like, it was a few back and forth emails to get this one right. Ultimately, we didn't change anything about the video itself. We just ended up changing the music, kept the same BPM, and it worked great. But it was like, okay, don't fret. Like, let's just communicate and make sure that we can get a good video. And this couple wrote me 5-star reviews, absolutely loves the video. They were one of the bougiest couples I've had, and they literally are like raving over this video, which I was so worried about, to be honest, because of all their drama and everything, but they loved it. So, testament to you guys and your just willingness to communicate and figure stuff out on the fly. Like I feel like videographers can sometimes throw a bunch of weird situations at you depending on the weddings and like weird relationships. And like, oh, we got to take out sister now, or like, but I feel like you guys are very flexible, which I appreciate. So I know you mentioned the inquiry call. I want people to know how they can actually get a part of an onboarding process, start working with bridengroom.video if they're interested. So, can you walk them through the steps of what to do?
Yeah, sure. But yeah, by the way, thanks for sharing the story.
Of
It's
course.
very funny. And yep, you asked about our account managers. So currently we have 10 account managers.
Mm,
We try to assign account managers based on time zone. We have our account managers with North Carolina, in Delaware, in Canada, and in Europe, in Spain, and in Poland. So, depending on where you are, we try to assign the best
yeah.
geographic located account manager to you. And yeah, we also have 90 editors. They are in 9 different teams, and we have Adobe Premiere team, we have Final Cut team, we have DaVinci Resolve team, and for each 8 or 10 editors, we have an editing team leader who is there to help our editors to do the best that we can do. And in terms of our onboarding process, there are 2 ways actually. On our website, you have a big button like schedule a call with us, or if you prefer to do everything on your own, you can just click on client area and you can create your account and you can fill in all the form inputs where we ask you about your preferences, about your examples, about export settings, actually everything. And starting from there, you will see in our client area, in our calculator tool, how much it will cost depending on formats that are included in your package, their length, maybe extra options. For example, if you have a wedding in different languages, like not only English, but also like Chinese, Mandarin, or French or Spanish, we can do it. We will charge a little bit more if you have more than 5 cameras. So yeah, you will see everything when you are filling in that form. After that, you can pay with Stripe using your credit card. We are an America-based company, so you don't have to deal with all those payment systems, all this hassle, and we will give you an invoice. So everything is very simple and straightforward in terms of taxes. Then we need 2 weeks, we need 14 days to deliver you the V1 version 1. And if you are in a hurry, if you are under big pressure, we have this rush option. You can also tick the box. We will charge you a little bit more, and we will try to deliver it within 7 days. It's not possible during September, October, November when we have too
Yeah,
many.
it's so busy during those times.
Other times of the year, we can't do that.
Yeah.
And then you will receive a text message and email that your project is ready. You will go to our client area and you will see the film. We use the Frame.io tool for the revisions, so it's very easy to leave your comments. There you go with timestamps. You can draw right on top of the shot, everything. And when you're done, you click like, hey, I need you to correct this. And the team will jump on it and we'll do our best to deliver changes as quickly as possible. Once you're happy with everything, you click the button like I approve this project, and you will instantly get the links to the rendered videos and to the project file and all the assets, like music bed license, if we used anything that you will need in order to open this project in your editing suite. We will have everything in that folder. So yeah, and also we will of course ask you for a feedback. So we'll ask you to choose how many stars you will give to that project and to tell us anything you
So
want
do
to
you
know.
guys have licensing with all the big music, things like MusicBed, Artlist.io?
So currently we use Music Bed and we use Track Club. Have you heard about Track Club?
Not yet, till today.
Yes.
I'm primarily in MusicBed, and I sometimes use Artlist, but I use MusicBed for most of my stuff. So if I were to send you guys a MusicBed link, that would work out perfectly because then you'd be like, all right, great, we'll just download it and use it for the
Yeah,
video.
yeah.
Yeah,
So you can send us your music. You can send us link to MusicBed. You can
perfect.
just tell us the genre you'd love us to use. And yeah, one more point. As I said, for the first project, when we learn it, how to work with each other, we have unlimited corrections. And if you come and say, hey, can we change the music? We say, yes. We will have to re-edit everything, but yes, we can do
Yeah.
it. But starting from there, we will do everything humanly possible to agree beforehand about the music. And sometimes we can even send the music that we want to use before
Mhm.
we finish the video to make sure that you're happy with that. Because, it's a big pain,
Yes.
huge pain to change the music. And sometimes, if it's not the first project, we can even ask for some additional payment for that.
Mm-hmm. Understandably, because you have to put so many hours in to change that song. It's the worst.
Sometimes
We
it
all
means
know it.
to re-edit everything.
Yeah, everything. Just out of curiosity, how many weddings did your team edit last year, and where are we looking this year?
Oh yeah, last year we did around 3,000 weddings.
Wow.
And the only thing that helped us not to suffer with terrible hiccups during Christmas season was the fact that we are a white label service and those couples didn't know about us.
Hmm.
Otherwise, like when you think about 3,000 families who are watching their films,
Yeah, that's pretty
well,
big. That's huge.
but yeah, it's what makes us happy
That's
to bring
cool.
joy and laughter to all
I
those
love
people.
it. I love it. Where can people connect with you?
The best way is to go to our website, bridengroom.video. And again, we have a huge button like schedule a call with us. Also, we are on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, bridengroom.video.
Awesome. Yeah, we'll link that in the show notes for you guys. Just so you know, for those listening to audio only, bridengroom.video is spelled BRIDENGROOM.video. It's not an A and D, it's just an N. So just so that they don't go to the wrong spot. But thank you, Serge, so much for coming onto the podcast and sharing your experience owning this company. It's really cool what you've been doing and what you're going to do. And we're really excited to have you at our workshop in December. So, for those that don't know, bridengroom.video is one of our sponsors for the workshop, and they're our primary video editing sponsor. So, they'll actually help make the recaps and all the fun video stuff that we're going to be filming at the workshop. They're going to be turning around those same day edits. So it's going to be so fun, so hype. And Serge, will you be there in person or are you going to send someone?
I think I'll be there.
Okay.
And myself and Chris. And yes, guys, if you go to this beautiful workshop in December in Texas, we'll be there and we'll be very happy to meet you in person. And
Awesome.
yeah,
And
have a great
we
time.
know we might be offering some like cool fun things with bridengroom.video there too. So stay tuned. We're gonna keep all that a secret, but you gotta be there or be square. So we'll see you guys in December. And thank you, Serge, so much for sponsoring us and supporting Outsmart the Hustle and Book by Strategy. We couldn't be happier with this partnership. So thank you so much.
It's our pleasure. And thanks for having us.
I'ma tell everybody I'm feeling like a brand new me. Brand new.
Outsmart the Hustle is produced by Booked by Strategy, a film business course, hosted by Hannah McGinty and edited by Manuel Mesa. Follow us at Booked by Strategy literally anywhere for more creative business tips and freebies, and check out the course and live workshop that happens every year at www.bookedbystrategy.com.